What if I told you that the paper money sitting in your wallet right now is being systematically destroyed not for your convenience, but to turn your bank account into a geopolitical kill switch? We are standing on the 25th of February 2026, and the global financial system has just undergone a silent digital coup d'etat while the world was distracted by regional wars and shifting alliances. Over 110 nations, led by the G7 and the newly expanded BRICS Plus, have officially moved their central bank digital currency (CBDC) projects into the live execution phase. This is the no cash trap. As of today, the transition from money as a tool to money as a weapon is complete. In this new 2026 landscape, your ability to buy, sell, or even travel is no longer a guaranteed right. It is a permission-based feature that can be revoked in a single millisecond by an algorithm you'll never see. Hello friends, welcome back to Geo Unseen. Today, we break down the terrifying reality of the no cash trap and how the global elite just turned your savings into the ultimate surveillance tool. The year 2026 has brought us the final death of financial anonymity. In early February, the European Central Bank and several major US financial institutions began implementing what they call programmable spending protocols. This is the darkest layer of the trap. For the first time in human history, your money has a purpose filter and even an expiration date. Imagine waking up in mid-2026 to find that your digital dollars or euros have been geofenced. This means they might only work within a 5-mile radius of your home to reduce carbon emissions. Or even worse, if you haven't spent your monthly salary by the 30th, the currency could be programmed to automatically decay or lose value to force economic circulation. This isn't a theory. As of late February 2026, these compliance spending pilots are already active in major tech hubs across Scandinavia and Southeast Asia. But the trap goes much deeper than just domestic control. In the geopolitical arena of 2026, the digital dollar and the ECNY have become weapons of mass destruction. By eliminating physical cash, superpowers can now enforce what economists call hyper-sanctions. In the past, even under heavy sanctions, a nation could still survive using physical currency, gold, or barter. But in the 2026 no cashes world, if a nation or an individual is disconnected from the central digital ledger, their entire economic existence is deleted. There is no black market, no under-the-table trade, and no survival for a currency that requires a government-controlled server to exist. We are seeing a new form of financial imperialism, where the nations that own the digital architecture of money can effectively starve any opponent without ever deploying a single soldier. The logistics of this trap are being cemented by biometric payment bridges. This month, the world's largest payment processors announced a mandatory phase-in of palm vein and facial recognition for all digital transactions. They want to eliminate unverified commerce entirely by the end of 2026. This creates a permanent, unerasable record of every single thing you have ever bought, who you were with, and your exact GPS location at the moment of purchase. But I have to ask you, do you believe this cashless society is actually about making your life easier? Or are we witnessing the construction of a digital prison? Would you be willing to trade your financial freedom for a slightly faster checkout? Let me know in the comments. I want to see who is actually paying attention. The trap deepens as we move into the second quarter of 2026, where the line between your bank account and your social standing has completely vanished. In late February 2026, a leaked internal memo from a coalition of global central banks revealed the full integration of behavioral risk scores into the digital currency framework. This is the moment the Western world officially adopted the most dangerous elements of China's social credit system. It is no longer just about whether you have money, it is about whether you are worthy of spending it. In this 2026 reality, if you are caught participating in an unsanctioned protest, or even if your social media data shows low trust behavior, the AI governing the CBDC can instantly lower your purchasing power or restrict you from buying high-speed rail tickets and international flights. This is what we call the algorithmic financial lockdown. As of the 25th of February 2026, over 40 million people in several test pilot regions across the globe have already experienced temporary account freezes due to minor administrative infractions or incorrect political expressions. Unlike the old system, where you could appeal to a human bank teller, the 2026 system is governed by autonomous smart contracts. There is no one to call, no one to argue with, and no way to use cash as a backup. You are effectively erased from the economy until the algorithm decides you have been rehabilitated. This creates a society of absolute compliance where the fear of losing access to your own life savings keeps you silent and obedient. Furthermore, the 2026 no cash trap has unlocked a new level of negative interest rate taxation that was impossible in the age of physical money. Without the ability to withdraw cash and hide it under a mattress, you are forced to keep your wealth within the digital ledger. This gives central banks the absolute power to implement auto decay on your savings. In February 2026, to stimulate failing economies, some jurisdictions have experimented with a negative 0.5% monthly interest rate. Your money literally disappears if you don't spend it fast enough on approved goods. It is the ultimate forced consumption model, a system designed to keep you on a perpetual treadmill of spending while the government siphons off your wealth through digital evaporation. But there is a more sinister geopolitical layer to this. The 2026 currency wars are now being fought through geofenced money. The United States and China are both developing technology that can restrict where their digital currency can be spent. For example, if a nation provides digital aid to a country in Africa, they can geofence that money so it can only be spent on their own national goods or services. If that country tries to use those digital dollars to buy rival infrastructure, the transaction is automatically blocked by the code itself. We are moving toward a world where money is no longer a universal medium of exchange, but a programmed tool of national policy that can only function within approved zones. But here is a question for all of you. If your money could be programmed to only work in certain stores or expire if you don't spend it by a certain date, would you still consider it your money? How far are you willing to let the government go in the name of economic stability? Let's get a real discussion going in the comments because this is the future they are building right under our noses. As we reach the final act of 2026, the question is no longer how the no cash trap works, but whether there is any way to escape it. In late February 2026, we are witnessing the birth of the digital underground, a shadow economy made up of people who refuse to live within the algorithmic walls of the CBDC system. From the hidden mining farms in the mountains of Central Asia to the encrypted mesh networks in urban Europe, a desperate resistance is forming. These groups are turning back to ancient forms of trade, physical gold, silver, and even bartering services to bypass the biometric sensors and the programmable limits of the central bank. But the government's response in 2026 has been swift and brutal: the criminalization of offline wealth. In early 2026, several major nations passed the Digital Integrity Acts, which essentially make it illegal to hold significant amounts of physical assets that haven't been declared and digitally tagged. If you are caught with gold bars or large amounts of foreign physical currency that aren't registered in your biometric ID, you are flagged as a high-risk actor. This isn't just a fine. In the 2026 system, a high-risk flag can lead to an immediate wallet deactivation. You are being forced into a choice: total transparency or total poverty. This is the final move in the global chess game, closing the exits so that every human being is forced into the digital ledger to survive. But there is a final, even darker twist to the 2026 no cash trap. It is the integration of predictive financial policing. By February 2026, AI engines are not just monitoring what you spend, but predicting what you will spend. If the AI detects a pattern of you stockpiling non-perishable food or buying survival gear, it can flag you for hoarding or preemptive instability. Your digital currency can be restricted from making further purchases of that nature before you even realize you've been flagged. So, I leave you with this final thought. If you had the chance to step outside of this system today, even if it meant living in the shadows of the digital underground, would you take it? Or has the convenience of the digital world already made you a permanent resident of the trap? The choices we make in 2026 will define the meaning of freedom for the next 100 years. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and uncover the secret shifts in the global power structure that the mainstream media is too afraid to touch, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe Geo Unseen YouTube channel. We are decoding the invisible borders and the hidden traps of the new world order. Stay sharp, stay informed, and never forget the eyes are always watching, but knowledge is your only shield. Peace from Geo Unseen.